Kia ora, and welcome to Tuesday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect Aotearoa. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz. And today we lead with news China has dropped the word prudent as it changes tack in its approach to economic support. Commodity currencies, including the New Zealand dollar, got a boost from the shift. But first, US consumer inflation expectations for the year ahead increased to 3% in November from 2.9% in October, which was the lowest since October 2020. Inflation expectations also increased for the 3-year ahead and 5-year outlook. The same survey shows increasing confidence that pay will increase, driven by those without any college education. Across the Pacific, Japan's third-quarter GDP expansion was revised up, which was a surprise, even if it only was a minor gain. The growth was still small, however. And China's annual CPI rate fell to 0.2% in November from 0.3% in the prior month, missing market forecasts. China's producer prices dropped by 2.5% year-on-year in November, following a 2.9% fall in the previous month, and a softer decline in market expectations of a 2.8% fall. Meanwhile, the Chinese Politburo met and told the People's Bank of China to adopt a moderately loose strategy for monetary policy in 2025. The Central Economic Work Conference is about to meet. The move marked an aggressive shift from the previous prudential stance since 2011. Along with the wording that indicates more fiscal stimulus, they also said they will directly support property and equity markets next year. They are going all in on new stimulus to try and move their economic needle. And Taiwanese exports continue to rise aggressively, up 9.7% in November from the same month a year ago. We get China's November export data later today, and it also is expected to show a sharp rise from a year ago, although that may only be to try and beat upcoming tariffs from the US. In India, the rupee dropped to nearly 85 to the US dollar and a new record low, as evidence of fresh capital outflows magnified the impact of dovish monetary policy and signs that their economy is slowing more than expected. Meanwhile, they're about to change out their governor of their Reserve Bank. Also in India, the close ties between corruption-accused Gautam Adani and Prime Minister Modi were on full display yesterday. In Australia, new data out yesterday shows the median weekly earnings of those in full-time employment rose 6.3% to $1,700 a week. For women, the rise was faster, up 6.5%. For men, slower, up 5.2%. In 2022, men had an 18% pay advantage over women. By 2024, this had shrunk to 12%. That current advantage is now worth $191 a week. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 4.20% and up 5 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $2,669 an ounce and up $36 from yesterday. And oil prices are up $1.50 at just over $68.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just on $72.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 58.8 US cents and up 50 basis points from this time yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're down 30 basis points, though, to 91 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 40 basis points to 55.6 euro cents. That all means our trade weighted index starts today at just under 68.4 to be up 35 basis points from yesterday. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $97,373 and down 2.4% from yesterday. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been moderate, at just on plus or minus 2.6%. You can find links to the articles mentioned today in our show notes, and you can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.